guys, if you haven't heard yet, we have a merch store now. It's got all kinds of cool stuff, like character shirts for each of the boys, our Ouroboros logo, the Ouroboros logo with all the boys, and that one can come on a jacket too. If you want to rep our sage wisdom of play to your you can get that on a shirt or a jacket, and our Roll for Focus pill bottle logo on a shirt or a mug. And we have so many ideas for the future too. So if you want to support us some more and get some cool swag, go to ttrpgswag.com/pages/rollforfocus and check it all out. 50% of all profits go straight to us, while the other 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Thanks!
Welcome to Roll for Focus. With me, I have
Mars, pronouns he, they. I'll be playing our ever-changing fighter, Rokane, pronouns he, him.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad, Leon and Egan. His pronouns are he, him, and we're both fucking stressed.
I'm Artemis. I'm pronouns they, them. I'm playing Zealous, the tiefling sorcerer. Pronouns he, him. And I managed to forget that we do an intro.
we got ourselves so pumped up. Yeah, we have like a full-on scream, do stress noise, pump up thing before the...
And then you started the intro, and I was like, oh, wait, shit, that's a thing.
Rein it back.
We're very pumped for the fight, but before we get there, last time...
You need to introduce yourself first, bro.
You guys don't care about me.
No.
I'm Emily, pronoun they, them. I play everyone... Pronouns they, them, not...
Again, there's a singular pronoun. Every time they, them talks, it's they, them.
No. Mostly playing Grolen and monsters right now. Grolen is he, him, monsters are him.
Now is that and bleh, or it's both of them?
It's and meh.
Okay.
Last time on Roll for Focus, the battle continued. Egan turned into a spider. Rokane got really badass. Zealous got really up close and personal with an ooze. Grolen nearly died. And then they got out, and it was good, and they decided that they're gonna push ahead after a short rest, but they're gonna grab from the deck of some stuff first, and hopefully Kaxus can maybe get them some supplies, and that's where we are now. So Grolen has just said, let's see this deck then.
And Egan pulls it out of the bag of holding. Well, maybe just one each. Hope for the best.
I suppose so. I just don't want to get that diamond skin thing again if we're going towards water.
We don't have to draw. It was just a suggestion. Kaxus mentioned the potions we already got out of it.
No, I think it's, like you said, using what we have at our disposal.
So far, the only things we've drawn out of it were innocuous at worst. Barring the being heavy from the diamond, but it had other benefits.
Maybe. We never really figured any of that out if it did.
I have to imagine being covered in diamond won't hurt as much if you get hit, but...
Hopefully, but yeah.
But I can go first if we want.
Are you wanting to draw too, Grolen?
I want to see what happens to you lot first, no offense.
No, that's fair.
Rokane got a funny hat last time.
Amazing.
I got Dono last time.
I want Dono.
Alright, we got a 16. Let's see if that's one that's able to be drawn right now, because there are some missing from our last time. Key! Not the key to my heart. A key appears in your hand. It can open any non-magical lock 3 times.
Oh.
Does that mean I hold on to this card? Or
Yes.
does it go back in? Okay.
Though after 3 times.
It goes back in, yeah. All right, well,
It's a key.
it's a key. Kind of tucks it in his bag, because right now that's not super helpful.
Helpful for the future.
Potentially, yes, but for now, yeah.
It's not the key to your heart.
Not the key to my heart.
What is the key to your heart?
No.
I think Zealous chuckles and will draw a card. Fuller. Gold. I feel like we got gold. Did we get gold before?
I don't think so.
All right, gold.
I got a coin.
Shiny. A gold coin appears in your hand. Flip it. If it's tails, you have advantage on all rolls for the next 24 hours. If
Yeah,
it's-
we did.
I've
if
gotten
heads, you have disadvantage on all rolls for the next 24 hours. Oh no.
We need a coin.
Mars has a coin.
Oh, gee Christ.
Good job, Artemis. As they yeet the quarter behind them.
But yeah, the thing is, as soon as it
Yeah.
appears in your hand, you feel compelled to immediately flip it.
Do you want me to keep that flip or try that
Let's
again?
try again. What was it, out of curiosity?
Same, same rules apply.
Wait, no, keep it.
Floor dice don't count. Floor coins don't count.
I have not flipped a coin in a while.
Nice.
It's head still.
Oof.
Yep.
You suddenly just feel a little slower, a little less lucky. The opposite of how Vokane felt last time.
Yeah.
And the opposite of how Egan feels currently.
Yeah, flips the coin, lands, and he's just like, I don't feel really great. I don't know what's going to happen, though.
Good.
But that card does go back in the deck.
Oh, this is gonna suck, guys. I'm sorry.
We can pull more if you want.
No.
I don't think anything gets rid of that unless I
No,
draw
but-
it again and somehow.
Cancel
Cancel
it
it
out.
Yeah.
Instead of getting advantage, they just cancel each other out for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which.
But is that a risk you want to take?
Rokane, do you want to draw one?
I don't see why not. 23? Oh, God. Fire! It burns! Okay. Roll a d6, then a d2. On a 1, you are vulnerable to fire damage. Or on a heads on a coin. On a 2, you are resistant to fire damage on a tails on a coin. The d6 determines how many days this effect is active.
Oh.
It's going to be 4 days.
And then do we just want to coin it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulled out his coin.
That will be a tails. I am resistant to fire damage.
All
For
right.
4 days.
As you
Nice.
can tell, a lot of these are sort of like they can be good and bad at the same time. It's a chance draw.
I was honestly expecting to take damage.
Same. I was like, are we fireballing ourselves right now?
It burns! Just in the-
Just kind of.
Going kind of,
It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
it might help.
You might. What'd he get?
He got my favorite.
Uh-oh.
13.
Uh-oh.
I think we've had that.
Nope.
No. Oh, no.
Did you make 13 unlucky?
It says omen on it.
Fantastic.
What did we do to Grolen?
An omen of good or doom. That is the question. Roll a d20. On an even, the next nat 1 you roll will instead be a nat 20. On an odd, the next nat 20 you roll will instead be a nat 1.
It's not
Gonna
too
roll
bad.
this in public. This is what inspired the whole deck.
So even's good, odds bad, correct? Remind me?
Yes.
Okay.
As usual when I do these things.
I can't see that.
That's a
figure.
2.
It's a 2! Can you hand that back to me?
Yay.
So next nat 1 is a nat 20. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Maybe hold on to that so you remember it exists.
You know
just
what?
in
Yeah,
case.
since you're not drawing again.
Yeah.
But we could.
Okay, that,
How do you feel?
like, not lucky exactly, but, like, I think it was a good omen, not a bad one.
Well, that's good.
Better than me.
Egan,
Yes.
As you're putting the deck back, because I'm assuming you're putting it back,
The minute they're done, he tucks it back into the bag of holding.
you suddenly feel fondness. You smell an omelet, and you hear the tinkling.
Am I having a stroke?
The tinkling of wind chimes.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 8 temporary HP.
Ooh.
Neat.
So all of a sudden you just feel little, and you're like, you don't know, you put the card away and nothing about your card, but you feel a little like, ooh. And then you did experience all of that.
Mm-hmm. That was odd.
What happened?
I felt affection. Smelled one of Kaxus's breakfast.
Zealous just looks confused.
I heard the sound of wind chimes, and now I feel a little heartier. I'm not sure.
Huh.
I'm still not sure I didn't have a small stroke.
That's not good.
Not the time for those, Egan.
I know they normally say you smell burning toast, not an omelet, but
Was it a burning omelet?
no, it was quite pleasant, actually.
Oh, okay.
Made me a little hungry, actually.
Shaking his head
It's
over
been
here.
a long day.
Oh yeah. Did you see the purple man earlier, Grolen?
I think everyone gives Zealous that bewildered look.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry, Purple Man. Oh, did you have a stroke, Zealous?
Maybe because this reminded me of your omelet.
Is there something in the air? Like,
It's possible.
I did say the caves mess with your mind, but this is not usually.
When we were fighting the oozes, all of a sudden it's the same purple as the stone from Arston, and then this like he was purple, but maybe he's and then like a halfling, like an image of a halfling appeared briefly, only for a minute, or not even a minute, only for a few seconds.
I didn't even see you and Grolen, so no.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Rokane's just looking at you like, great, everyone's crazy.
Volcane. As you're just like, great, my friends have gone insane. You suddenly feel this like deep sense of like respect, and you smell damp earth, and you hear the sound of like pen on parchment, and you get 2 temporary hit points.
Great, now I'm having a stroke.
Why? What happened?
Because I just smelled damp earth, and well,
We
I mean,
are
we're in a
underground.
mountain, so that makes sense. But then papers being drawn on, written on, and respect. I don't know.
The disgust in your voice and your respect. This is... Maybe Kaxus is reaching out, doing what he can for us.
Maybe, but
In the form of omelet,
I don't know.
earth, or I guess paper, whatever.
I don't know.
And Purple Man?
I don't have an explanation for Purple Man, and that happened earlier before Kaxus knew we needed help.
yes, but like I said, they're talking about something that nobody else made me think of that, and then I was wondering if if Grolen had seen it. I think it was Arston. I don't know, but it all of a sudden he just appeared and like helped. I think.
Well, that's good. I suppose.
Zealous.
Yes.
As you're doing this, you suddenly feel like this comfortability, like at ease. You also smell a little bit of paprika, and you hear the sound of shuffling paper. And you get 5 temporary HP.
Yeah. Pause is like. Well, I just smelled paprika. I really hope this is something from Kaxus, because
I mean,
I don't know what, but I really hope that's from him, since it happened to all 3 of us. Though if you start smelling or something, let us
having
know.
any kind of hallucinatory reactions to things.
Not yet. Before we go on, maybe everyone should take stock of what they have. just so we know what we have going into it in case your friend can't send us stuff. And as everyone starts to do that, he's gonna pull you kind of to the side, Egan. Go, Egan.
Yes, go.
I wanted to have a quick talk with you. I wanted to talk to you earlier, but now I need a different talk with you.
Oh, all right. What's on your mind?
Because I don't think we have time for the other one. I'm not saying this to O'Kane because I don't think he'd care, and I'm not saying this to Zealous because I think he'd be don't talk like that. You, know, won't dismiss this, and you'll honor if I don't make it. Will you make sure both my body and the bodies of the townspeople get back to everyone?
Egan's nodding gently, like before Grolen even finishes speaking, and he reaches to clap him on the shoulder and give him a comforting squeeze. We're gonna do our best to make sure we all get out of it, but you have my word. We'll make sure you all get taken home.
And there's a woman in the village. The person Corin turned into, it's their sister. Her name is Corin, which is ironic, but it's Corriyn. So yeah, it sounds similar, but it is
A very different name, yeah.
Yes. Corin. Her name is Corin, and if you could just tell her that I'm sorry, and that my stash fund is under my bed under the third plank, and I hope that helps her live a good life.
I'll pass that along if it comes to it.
He gives you a hug.
No, yeah. And Egan hugs him real tight, kind of claps him on the back, real sturdy, and
Kind of nods and goes, I'm really glad I met all of you.
hopefully we all make it back home. But if the worst happens...
Hopefully. I just wanted to be prepared. I mean, like Dabo said, I'm a bed over my head. I'm not exactly cut out to...
I know it's not going to be a comfort, but so are we.
Yeah.
You're not the only one a little out of your depth right now.
Yeah.
But
And-
we absolutely would not have been able to get this far without you.
And, just in case, again, I'm not going to say my final words to them because I feel like they both brush it off in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Zealous that I think he's great just as he is, and I'm really sorry I never got to take him out for some tea. And tell Vokane that he is one of the most impressive, strongest people I've ever met, and he has got to stop doubting himself.
I'll make sure to pass that along as well.
And to you, I just thank you. I get the feeling you're used to being there for everyone, but I haven't had someone who's there for me in a long time. And I know it's really quick and we just met, but you kind of feel like the big brother I never had. And I want to thank you for that.
He smiles. It's small and it's a little sad, but he smiles all the same and gives Grolen another tight hug.
Okay. Hopefully you won't have to deliver any of those.
And hopefully I'm alive to deliver them should it come to that. But
Oh, jeez, I didn't think of that.
one way or the other, it will get taken care of.
Okay, yeah, if you could just, like, hang around as a ghost to deliver the messages,
course,
that would be
course.
really nice.
There's some other people I need to haunt before I go
Yeah,
into oblivion
do you
entirely
wanna
as well.
want to give me some messages?
He just kind of pauses and frowns a little and just, if you make it out and I don't, Benty will know where to go. But really just tell my daughter I did my best to get back to her and that I love her
Again, I'd ask for the others' words, but you kind of felt like the only one who would let me say my piece and take it serious in different ways with each of them.
No, I understand.
Okay, that... And then, before he finishes speaking, you hear a big bang, and you smell something burning, and you turn around, and there's, like, this bag with a note attached to it, and it's burning pretty quick, but you can stomp it out if you so choose.
No, yeah, if it's close enough, Egan's absolutely just, like, immediately going to put it out.
I was
Pick
going to
it
say,
up,
yeah,
kinda-
Zealous would do that immediately, too, if he couldn't, it was nearby.
It's just a loud bang. It's what the fuck?
The note says, "Sorry, I tried to come to you, but now I feel weak. I didn't know if that was the price of trying to come to you with my guardian abilities, or if that's punishment for me trying to leave, so I thought this was better. I've never done this with inanimate objects. I hope it works, and everything's not damaged. Here you go."
Then Egan will open the bag and...
Inside is a shattered potion bottle.
Oof.
But 2 unharmed potions. One is just a basic health potion, and one is a potion of speed. Volcane short sword is in there. A scroll is in there. And upon opening it, you see that it is a scroll of burning hands. And then you see some other, like, broken and kind of burned up things that you think he probably tried to send you more things, but... Who knows how he rigged this up to be able to... Because it's not like the bag could squish it.
And the bag can't have intent, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I have to put my intent onto the bag, but not be the one to squish it so I don't get taken, because I don't know if that's I might die. Who knows? He clearly, from that, tried to do the automatic coming to you that happens when you guys are hurt. And that didn't work. I wonder what happened when he tried to do that he now suddenly feels weak.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Gave us some of his health and temporary HP. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when Zealous reads the note, and after they look at the thing, he's going to look over the others like, I hope he's okay.
As do I. But he managed to at least send this, so he's conscious, hopefully. Kind of sets out everything that was in the bag and then goes to pull out what little he has in addition to it.
The short sword for you, obviously, Rokane.
Yes, kind of hands it handle towards Rokane.
We'll take it. Nod thanks.
Give you a little clap on the shoulder.
This feels much better.
Well,
Tuck spear away, trying to get it out of the way.
We need what we're most comfortable with, yeah. But, okay, 2 potions and a scroll.
Looks like your friend tried to send more.
Yeah.
but this is not.
Oh, the bag is burning now.
Oh,
Stomps it
so
out.
yeah, immediately starts. Again, this doesn't hurt as much as it should.
Just pet.
Looks like we've got a health potion, potion of speed, scroll of burning hands. I have 4 healing potions from before.
I've got 2.
I gave my 2 to Grolen, but I don't need another one.
Are you sure you can?
It's with all the ones we have, you should at least have 1 on you just in case.
Zealous will shrug but not argue. I'll take it.
Okay, so that's 4, 6, 7 health potions.
Grolen drank one of Zealous's,
Yeah.
so he only has 1 now.
I have 1.
Okay, then we have 8 in total right now.
Alright.
So I'm okay with us each having 2 on us for the fight.
Okay, so Ken already has 2.
Mm-hmm.
I had 4.
Oh,
I had 1.
same with the one Kaxus sent, yeah.
So give
yeah,
us
Egan
each
will
one.
Give Grolen and Zealous each 1, so we each have 2 basic healing potions on us.
I have a 44 plus
Okay, you have
4
a...
as well. What is it, a greater?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I just have 1 44 plus 4 under potions.
That's fine.
I didn't write down the name on the potion.
And then I have my salve, but
You're-
I only have so much of it. My healing salve that I used.
Salve.
I'd keep that on you as well.
Yeah. But I only have so much left. And depending on your wound, it might take a lot, but it's something.
Have we done the short rest that we said we were going to
Yeah.
do? Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you need to roll some hit dice or anything.
I already
go ahead.
did. Yeah, that's
So do you have one greater healing potion or actually 2 healing?
one and one regular.
Okay.
Yep.
So, a greater and a basic.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have said that before.
No, you're good.
And then
I
you
just-
guys said you had weird potions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull mine out. It is super fucking bright.
It is very bright.
Maybe you could blind something with it.
possibly.
Like us. But if I need to, I can pull it out, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I just don't want something to see it and come at us right now.
Egan will pull his out. It's just a shining star can never be defeated by darkness. A potion bottle appears in your pocket. It fills with a shimmering substance. So yeah, it's just a shimmery.
I don't know if that's a poison the enemy or you drink it and get stronger, but if that's a risk you want to take, it might. I don't know.
I don't either.
We don't either.
Same with yours.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to try it, I can neck it now, right before we go into the battle, just in case something bad
And then
happens.
there's the risk that it's something that doesn't last long. I don't know.
If it's something bad, it's not something you'd want to take now.
No.
But if it's something good, it might be something you want to take now. It's up to you. It's just, I know we want to be as... And I don't have any fancy potions, otherwise I'd neck it.
Above board, real quick. It doesn't say what it does, correct?
I have the card of what it does, but I have not read it.
Open it. Okay.
Yes. It's something that I am allowed to open once I drink it.
Can I roll an Arcana or Intelligence check to see if maybe it's something I've heard about, or maybe something?
I'm gonna help you. You have never seen anything
Okay.
like this.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to drink mine, I think, right now, but
No,
if you
that's
want
fine.
to.
If anything, yours might be better as a flashlight. Torch. Flashlights don't exist. A torch.
Yeah.
But I might wait until just before we walk in, just in case it is a short-lived thing.
We should also talk about what we're gonna do once we get in there.
I
I
had the
mean, we
immediate
don't
thought.
know what we're walking into.
Had the immediate thought Zealous is going to toss it in the middle of the reservoir so they can just see shit.
I'd help.
Flashlight.
Hell, for all we know, it's not something you drink. It's just something you smash, and it's a daylight spell or something. Who knows?
Ooh. Oh yeah, that'll be fun if it's not something you're supposed to drink and I drink it.
Your insides.
Your
they glow.
insides are glowing. It's one of those cartoons. You open your mouth and light just starts shining out.
Then you rise.
We don't.
Or my organs all burn away from radiant.
But yeah, we don't know what we're walking into. The water, and you can swim,
Yes, I can swim very well.
but who knows what we're facing? It's hard to game plan when we don't know what we're going into.
Have you been down into this?
Oh yeah, lots of times. Not recently, but
Can you give us an idea of the?
it's nice, big room, deep water, deep. When you first get in, it's not so deep. It does gradually decline. But if you're not a strong swimmer, I wouldn't go too deep in. And then it's near the edges of the cavern in general. It's less, but it's at the very least, depending on your height, going to be even just walking in there. It's going to be ankles to calves level deep, and then the deeper you get in the room, it'll go up to waist, mid chest, and then after that it's a steep drop till you have to fully swim.
So not much in the way of dry area to stand in.
There's none. It's pure water.
What about any like ledges up against the wall to climb up?
You could climb the wall. There's a few spots, but not many. I trust myself to climb up them, because I know them well and I can kind of help you maybe find certain footings, but that might be hard to do in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Again, I trust myself to maybe jump up there, but they're also small, so if you choose to commit to that, you have to commit to doing that or jump in the water.
The water would be the place I'm most comfortable in, but if there's gaunt ones in there,
Yeah.
that could be a whole fight on its own. What about you and Rokane? He says as he looks over at Egan.
I'm not the strongest swimmer. I can, but it's not my specialty. I'd probably be better off climbing at this rate than swimming.
Yeah, like, can you turn into the spider again?
I can turn into the spider probably, or some other things.
To get you to a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Rokane has a climbing speed, but I don't think any of us have realized that.
Nope.
Egan also has a climbing speed now.
Oh, he does.
Because of Thief Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Rokane got his magically, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he knows.
Yeah.
If you can't, and if you just want to stay up to your knees in water or your waist, stick to the edges of the room. Mm-hmm. You should be able to navigate that pretty solidly. I'd say maybe about, again, it's different on some sides, but you should be good about guaranteed all sides 10 feet out. Some of them have more give, but I don't, it's not like, oh, the west chamber, it might be aware of how much space you have. And yeah, some have higher, some is lower, but
Yeah.
so there is land to stand on. It just is covered in water.
Well, yeah, and that's what I mean, dry land, because water will slow you down if you're not used to it, even walking in it.
The driest place is sort of as you're trying to exit into the next tunnel that takes you deeper. That's a little drier, but it still has some water, but it's more like up to your ankles water. But that doesn't give you much room to maneuver if you go there.
Where is that?
That is
tunnel?
where the little divot,
This is our entrance. That's into the deeper area over there.
yeah.
West, east. We didn't actually put that on there.
I think this is west, if we go from what we decided last time, which means this is north. So it's north.
Okay, well, because that's a potential area more enemies can come out of.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a waterfall or anything? How is this water in here? Is it coming up from the ground?
I think it's coming up from the ground.
Okay.
I've never fully gone underneath, but I wouldn't be surprised if you could go under and swim somewhere else.
Okay, just thinking of more areas things might be able to come at us.
So if it's something that can swim.
Would that not be east? If north is this way, east would be there. South, this would be west.
Well, then
We
we
were
need to,
heading west, so...
then we need to flip-flop the north and south, not
Yeah.
the east and west.
Okay, so we've
that's
got...
the best I can do. I wish I could prep you more.
No.
It's helpful what you do have.
And again, I'm not even sure there's something under into a passageway, but I have to assume because it's not a waterfall, it's not that it's coming from under into a place that's harder to get to.
Yeah. So we've got the place or this tunnel that we'll be going through. The other one to the south that goes deeper, but is otherwise pretty
Pretty dry after a bit, yeah.
and navigatable.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
At least by me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend any of you go
No.
down it.
But things, Ichor, anything infected with Ichor could probably travel it easily.
Yeah,
And then potentially something under the water.
potentially.
And
And
there's
obviously behind us.
Yeah. And there's no guarantee that something won't follow us through this tunnel once we're in there.
Yeah.
If it's able to bring anything to this central area. I don't know how anything infected here might be communicating, if it can, if it'll realize.
Some of the things you've theorized is it's like a hive mind. So
Yes.
go team.
We should stick to the shallow edges.
Yes.
Draw it out towards us.
Do we want to potentially have one or two of us try to scout ahead?
I think I'm one of the better options for that. And if one of the others can be sneaky, if I can get up there, scout ahead, and maybe even get into optimal position for my bow.
As I said, I'd be most comfortable in the water. I don't know how that would affect me casting. I haven't actually practiced that.
I'll-
He says as he has an impression of like, I should be doing that.
Alternatively, if Dono, you're willing, I could potentially send him along. he can mentally speak with me from a bit of a distance, and he can fly, so the water won't affect him.
Yeah.
Dono, how good is your eyesight in the dark? Looking at Dono, realizing he can't understand Dono, then looks at Egan.
I see good.
Yes, he sees well. Above board, he's got blind sight up to 10 feet and dark vision up to 60 feet.
Very nice. Maybe if there's enough room for Dono to fly, Grolen,
Oh, yeah, the ceiling's quite high.
maybe Dono flying in the air can help kind of call out enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Dona go ahead. I try to scale up and...
And Dono can let you know when Grolen's in position.
And if there's anything that he sees that we need to be aware of before we get in. You already doing that? Don't know.
Yeah,
Gives him a little scritch.
I'm gonna be the best scout.
Just don't get into any trouble. If something comes after you, fly away. Don't try to fight
I'll
it.
fly away.
Thank
I'll
you.
fly up high.
That's good.
Zella's gonna check back down the passageway we came, since Ramen hasn't come back. He's concerned, but but if he still doesn't see Ramen, he'll turn back to the others.
You okay?
Ramen hasn't come back.
Well, might be the fact that there was some fighting going on, so he's feeling better being...
Hidden.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't know if something maybe happened to him, though. I can't speak to him like
Well, if
Dono
need be,
and Egan.
afterwards, we can maybe look for him.
Mhm.
Yes.
Not the biggest concern right now.
No.
Just
You want to make sure he's all right.
yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so for us three, I don't know if it's better for us to stay close together or spread out. It might depend on what's in there, but
I think we need to make that call once Dono lets us know what the room looks like.
okay.
And obviously, Donna will let you know if I'm not as sneaky as I'd like to be and I start getting in a fight, because then you guys might not have as much time to strategize.
No, we'll come right away if that happens.
Agreed.
Okay.
Kind of gives Grolen a solid clap on the shoulder of...
Yeah.
I think Zealous is kind of pacing around a little
Okay.
bit. Just
Take care of everyone. Be a badass. And Zealous, he pulls you forward and gives you a smack, a kiss on the lips. And he goes off, and that's where we'll go to our break.
What the fuck?
See you soon.
Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our hyperfocus episodes that release on our off weeks, where we talk about the episode and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show, us playing games in and out of character. You can suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world. There's some fun canon-adjacent shenanigans and backstory info you can find. And we have 2 mini campaigns running. For patients and higher tiers, we have our first side tangent campaign called The Pilgrimage. Emery and I are running a Tales of the Valiant game where a beastkin war cleric of the trickster god Nakresh is on her very first official pilgrimage. What could go wrong? And Play to Your U tier gets our first off-topic campaign called Clean Slate. It's a quote-unquote blank sheet D&D campaign. What does that mean? You'll have to listen to find out. And we're enacting our very first Patreon stretch goal. When we get to 50 paid tier patrons, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concepts we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
Welcome back, everyone.
I think Zealous kind of sputters a little bit when Grolen just dashes off.
Anyway, we should probably focus more on long-range attacks before...
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, yes, I need to focus on that now. Okay, wait, hold on.
If we can. That would probably be a good idea, yes.
It's kind of what my magic is anyways, ranged, most of it.
I do have a bow that I can switch to if need be.
It's just to the point until they're up close. And I do think that we should try to stick together.
It depends on what's in there, yes, but I'm not afraid of the water. If there's things in the water that nobody else can get to, I'm going to go to it.
What's Dono's addition to stealth?
+4.
Got it. Thank you.
And he has advantage on perception, relying on sight and hearing, for the record. If you want to roll that for him. And his perception plus is +3.
He got a nat 20.
That's my boy.
Woo, Dono! Go Dono!
So yeah, as you're discussing, you hear, Egan,
Yes.
there's a big thing in the water. It's big.
How big? Me big or bigger than me?
Bigger than you. And those things from earlier, they're on the ceiling.
How many?
Just 2.
All right.
They haven't seen me yet, but
Well, keep hidden as best you can.
yeah, Grolen's doing okay right now too, but he's climbing now, and that might cause some more noise.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he saw the things on the ceiling. Like, you can't not see the big thing in the water, but I don't think he's seen the things on the ceiling.
Well, if you can quietly alert him, try, but
I'll do my best.
thank you. And then, to the party, Dono says there's a very, very large thing in the water and 2 oozes on the ceiling. And that Grolen hasn't clocked the oozes yet. He's going to try to let him know about them, though.
Okay, hopefully he can if Grolen's climbing. But only 2 oozes up there. They were a pain in the ass, but with us having more room to maneuver, it might be easier.
Mm-hmm.
The big thing in the water. I think Zealous is inadvertently kind of like pacing closer and closer down that tunnel, whatever it's called, because he doesn't want to stay here.
No,
He's ready to get going.
It's like, we're gonna kind of head towards the door since we know they got to that room without anything coming up, so closer to diving into action sort of thing.
Yeah. You guys start getting closer, and then you hear in the distance, and it's so reverberating throughout this cave. You almost hear that voice in your mind. It is chilling and loud, and then you hear, big thing saw Grolen, big thing saw Grolen. He almost fell.
Yeah, Zealous is already dashing.
Grolen's been spotted, we need to go.
God damn.
Already dashing.
He got in place, but he tripped as he was getting in, and the pebble, and because he saw the ooze.
We're on our way.
Okay. Everybody roll some initiative as you. I'll let you start right at the.
Can I neck my potion that I don't know what it does before we
Absolutely.
run in?
Or as you're running.
As we're running. So as I drink my potion, when this potion is drunk, you gain advantage on wisdom saves and death saving throws till the next long rest. I already have advantage on all my rolls, but that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did the advantage on our rolls count for your death rolls too?
It says
All rolls.
Okay.
All
What I'll
rolls.
give you with that, because I do want to honor that you took that risk with the potion, your first death save is automatic success. But go ahead and put that back in the deck. Yep. But you drink this, and your fur even begins to kind of glimmer with starlight. You're not shedding light, but you are noticeably.
I'm bioluminescent
Yeah, Zealous hasn't turned that on yet.
So you all rush into this cavern, ready to fight. Zealous in the front, taking the lead. Egan right behind. Vocaine following the back. And as you enter this huge cavern, just like Grolen said, it is filled with water, and this water is black. There's a little bit now and then, little sparkles of normalcy, but it is like an oil spill black in here. And this is a lot of water, so on some level you're obviously more worried about the fight, but on some level you're like, this is gonna be a lot to try and clean up. You see Grolen about 30 feet up in the northeast corner, bow out at the ready, dono on his shoulder, and because you knew the oozes were there, you can kind of see them on the ceilings. You know they move slow, so fingers crossed. And heading towards Grolen is this huge...
Not mechanically.
Yeah. Large mechanically. But this absolutely fucking massive being that has scales and is dripping ichor out of its mouth. Its eyes are completely black. This thing is clearly what infected this place. And it is so past the point of having anything in it that is not ichoric. It has scales and tendrils and spikes coming out of it. Its maw is huge. Its eyes beadies. Its nose just simply slits. And every step it takes is large. And you see on the back of it, as it's crossing you to go to Grolen, you're pretty sure you see a place for wings to furl out.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
It's time for initiative. What's our initiative?
We've got Zealous at the top with a 21, followed by Egan with a 17, then Grolen with a 13. The Hydro Day, the big scary monster, also has a 13. Rocane has a 10, Ooze 1 with a 9, and Ooze 2 with a 5. Oh, guys. Yep. That looks
it's
bad.
That fucker. Ugh.
Fantastic.
Emery just showed us a lovely picture.
Not that it really matters, but it do be kind of greenish blue.
Well, considering since we see in tones of gray right now, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
True. And we just see ichor dripping off of it.
Mechanically, about guaranteed on the sides, you can move about 10 feet forward without sinking. It'll be up to your knees, and in some places up to your waist. It's different. Going further than that, some places you can go 30 feet out. I'll let you know as you get there. But you are at least guaranteed that you'll be either up to your knees or your waist when it comes to 10 feet out from any of the edges. You also... Zealous, you have a swim speed, so you're fine there. Everyone else, yes, the cave is Grolen's favorite terrain, but the water is not something he's an expert in, so the half movement stands here.
As soon as we get in or at that 10 feet?
As soon as you're deeper than...
waist deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think his expertise allows you enough to walk, but if you have to start swimming, his expertise doesn't help. So unless you have a swimming speed, it will be half your movement speed. Sound fair?
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick, are we in the hallway or are we out in the room?
That is up to you. You guys were running. If you want to say you're all a little bit in, you can do that. I am okay with that.
I'm okay with at least all of us being in the room.
Me too.
Same.
I would prefer
Just
that,
like
honestly.
along the wall, basically, for now.
Any specific place that you want, Zealous?
Well, do I know where Grolen is?
Yeah, you
Okay,
see
then
him.
heading that direction.
Damn, we are doing the opposite that Rocane had an idea for.
But yes, Zealous is about to take his turn. He is first in initiative.
Rocane, once getting into the room, looking around, has decided to become leader again, of just shouting out of, we should move to the left, get its attention, and take it away from him.
That is a good point. I feel like Zealous was heading to the right. Yes, heading to the right.
You were heading to the right, yes.
Hears that from Rocane, just kind of skids, and does go the opposite direction. And as he does, he is going to fling a Chaos Bolt at it, or Crazy Magic at it. With my disadvantage, guys.
Look, 3 out of 4 of us did okay with the deck.
Yep. That's not going to hit. That's a 7. Right? Yes.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay. Well,
What did you roll?
a 2
Oh, geez.
with
damn.
my disadvantage.
Yeah.
My other one was a 14.
I'm sorry, I suggested the deck.
Not your fault.
It's just my quarter hated you.
Please move me 30 feet towards the left. But yeah, I think as he's running, and it's because he's running, this thing, can we say it skims kind of close by, but not obviously enough to necessarily distract the Hydra Day?
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing is going to understand me, but I also think he yells like, "Hey, fuckhead, over here!" as he's splish-splashing.
You say that, and in a language you cannot understand, in your head, just this deep, guttural voice in your head, but it is saying words you do not know.
Good. Love that. Love that for us.
And it's just in my head. It's not making like any exterior sound.
Like, it's probably grumbling and stuff, but the words are in your head.
Okay, I'm gonna do my bonus action to get some sorcery points back. I'm going to expend a first level spell slot to get two sorcery points back. So I don't know, in this case it's really anything visible with him changing spell slots to sorcery points, just the magic building up and inside of him as he's feeling and like changing, how manipulating it, basically kind of internally readying himself for other actions once his turn comes back around. But I believe that's all for him in that case, because I bonus actioned and I moved, and I free actioned yelled at it.
Yep. Yelling is also a free action. Crying is a free action. Yelling is also a free action. So that's everything for Zealous. So that brings us to Egan. In that vein, is there something more on the south side that Egan could climb as well?
Yes.
Then
It's a very narrow area, but you can get there.
okay. About where would that put? Where would it be? Slash. Basically, do I need a bonus dash or not?
You said on the south side, right?
Yeah, further away, following Rokane's suggestion of trying to lead this thing away from the Grolen.
So about 30 feet from where Zealous is, and about 30 feet up. Probably
okay.
25.
Can you bonus dash climb?
I have a climbing speed, so yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's just included in my speed.
Okay, just curious if that still worked.
It would be, you could still climb. Climbing without a climbing speed is just half movement, so I could dash, but then take half to,
Yeah.
But I have climbing speed, so yeah. We will go ahead and bonus dash, which gives me 70 feet of movement. I don't know if that fully gets me over there, because you said it's 30 past Zealous.
So yeah, it's 30 past Zealous, and then 25 up. 20 feet, not 30. I miscounted.
Sweet, so I have just enough to get over there and climb up. Do we have our little riser buddies?
Do we have a 25?
I have a 20 and a 5.
Yep.
So yeah, he just up the wall onto this little ledge. Then we'll use action to shoot with short bow. For 23 to hit.
That hits.
Thank goodness.
Ooh, for max damage for 9. I'm assuming it only takes 4 because it's non-magical, but...
Indeed. Don't you have sneak attack?
I was about to say, don't you have sneak attack?
You have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. Fuck me. Yes. So 4 more. So that's 13 in total. So 6. And that will be Egan's go. Just fucking bolts past They start running at the same time, but Egan goes so much faster than him. And then just starts like claws digging into the wall, finding those little spots, making spots where there aren't between his feet and his hands. His claws just digging in until he's up high enough. And then, follows that trajectory of the crazy magic to shoot an arrow to also just stick into this thing. He'll be an annoying thorn in the side, if nothing else.
Yeah. I'm just picturing, like, in cartoons when something rushes back and the character's just, like, all hair sideways and shit.
There's just, like, a little wave behind Egan as the water gets kicked up.
fucking anime mode. Egan has the power of the aspects and anime
on his side. But yeah. And that'll be his go.
That Leonin plus rogue spood.
Spood.
Speed.
Gotta go foost.
It's late. We're way too fucking tired.
We've been stressed about this fight for 2 weeks.
Oh my god, yes. Grolen is next.
1 second.
And he has the cool fail not bow.
Yes, he does.
I do think for now he sees this big thing coming towards him, and while he does like his cool new bow, he's just like, magic.
Fair.
Panic spell.
So is going to chill touch.
He's got so many similar spells to Zealous.
You're both sorcerers. Go figure.
Doesn't mean they pick the same things.
He goes, and that hand that looks like pure storm and storming clouds reaches out to touch this thing, and you watch as this thing almost bats it away like an annoying thing, and it does not land. Just
Joy.
can't wait for you guys to give this terrifying thing a silly,
Ridiculous
goofy name.
nickname, like we do.
I don't know. You've already called it the Hydra Day, and we've been calling it that, so.
Who knows?
It's Ugly Frog Man. Anyway.
You asked for it!
I hate myself.
Frog Man! Anyway.
Oh, see, my mind went just to Frogger.
That's true.
That's worse.
That one's copyrighted.
I take it back.
Like a frog. Anyway, it's Frogger's turn now, isn't it?
If that's all for Grolen.
It's Froggy's turn if that's all for Grolen.
Is he gonna move up
Yeah.
higher?
Not right now. He's at a nice ledge.
Oh, that's fair. That shit can fly, Grolen. You better move.
He doesn't know it can fly. Well, the only one that did damage to it was Egan.
That's fair. Come at me, bro. Fuck me up.
So it's gonna turn around.
I feel like Egan growls back, but anyway.
How far is it from you?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 across and 25 up.
Okay, so it is gonna...
I can do the hypotenuse real quick if you need me to.
It just needs to be within 40 feet of you.
Sounds like I need to do the hypotenuse of it really quick.
Come on, mathematician, math. The hypotenuse is 22.
You know what's funny? Technically, he's within 39 feet of me.
Oh, awesome!
By hypotenuse.
You fucked yourself.
Hey,
Yeah, so it just turns around, takes a deep breath, and then spits something out at you.
ew.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh, goody. It's
Glob
got a
attack.
breath weapon.
I don't know. It sounds
It's
more. It's like
called
a.
spittle,
I was about to
actually.
say,
Yeah.
I don't like being spit on, thanks.
Yeah.
It's not your thing?
No, it's not.
You know how hard it is to keep this fur nice.
That's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Hit with the mouth
Could you
water.
make a wisdom save?
Hey, wisdom advantage.
advantage anyways?
Well, yeah.
There's my saves. There's my saves. 18.
Nice.
That passes, so suddenly you feel a little woozy, a little sleepy. And you feel yourself about to go under, but you kind of shake and you... But you were covered in this fucking goopy spit, and you think it's something that this can do usually, but it has ichor in it, so give me 1 second.
I can't be put to sleep.
You do take 4 ichoric damage.
I still have 4 of my Kaxus temp HP.
You got 4 of your Kaxus HP.
Yes.
4 of Kaxus's
That
HP.
only took 4 of Kaxus's HP. I still have 4 left. Because I'm the special boy who gets the most.
How much did you get again?
5.
Oh, cool. I got 2. We know who's favorite and who's second favorite.
I'm happy with my 5. I thought that was pretty nice.
My 2.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. You actually have 3.
Oh.
You mean Rocaine, right? Not 1
Yes.
plus. Okay. I'm like, oh no!
Because it's a D8 plus 2, not plus 1.
He rolled minimum on me.
I know he did Zealous last technically, but it's like a lot got taken out of him for Egan. He wasn't expecting it, and then
Once
gotta
Zealous, he
see-
tried really hard.
got to see legs about it.
If Kaxus finds out that by trying to get to you, he can give you health.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not telling Kaxus, yes.
We got good vibes and half of the bag you sent. That's it.
If that's all for the Hydro Day, it's Rocaine's turn.
Froggy. Emery asked for it.
It is gonna walk 30 feet forward.
Towards...
Forward where? Forward which way?
It's turned around. It's heading for you, Egan. You're
Okay.
the only thing to hurt it so far.
Who goes after Froggy again?
Rocaine.
I'm going to go ahead and use my action. He is going to grab his necklace that he was given. I feel like he says something along the lines of, I know this isn't the best place to do this, but we need help. And we'll use his action to use the Cord of the Unicorn, casting Find Steed as it summons a unicorn.
Your unicorn appears, kind of bows to you, and lets you climb on.
I'm getting on? Oh,
If you
shit.
want, it bows so you can. If you order it to just do its own thing, it will do that.
I was going to say, because I don't think Rocaine can really fight on its
Mounted.
back. Yeah, he doesn't have the feet.
Yeah, you've been
You
practicing,
still can,
but
But yeah.
You just don't get the bonuses of mounted combatant.
yeah, Mars plopped the unicorn down, kind of in the middle of the fucking water.
I had
though.
a plan for it.
Okay.
And it's large. It's
I just need
probably
to
up
make
to
sure.
it. Like, it's still walking. It's just half submerged right now.
And
Yeah.
it's 30 feet, so I can put it there.
About how deep would the unicorn be in the water in that location? About 30 feet in from Rocaine.
About 30 feet in. And it's...
Technically 20, 30.
Let me check real quick. That is the steep drop down. So there is no really land there.
Okay.
It's women.
Oh, see, I thought it was steeper back towards that way.
No, in this one, it only goes 15 feet out. So if it's 30 feet
So I
out,
can go here.
yes.
Just
Summon it and start drowning, bitch. Poor unicorn.
Okay, well that messed up my idea then.
Sorry.
So no, it's fine. I mean, I didn't know. So I will then, yes, I will go ahead and do the normal.
Climb atop him.
Yeah, just remove your... We know that you're on them.
Yes.
Yeah, we did not make these tokens to be writable.
Yeah.
We didn't make these. That is a canon D&D unicorn mini.
Yeah. If it was one of those, I would have just stuck it through the.
But Rocaine's fragile.
And I don't want to break something
But
that was nicely made for
She
me.
lets you on.
Okay, that was my action.
So could you
Oh, I had bonus actions, but I've used them all.
Yeah.
do you have the unicorn then move then?
I could, yes.
Okay. I don't know what you do once you have it moved, but
I could have it. I could get close and attack it.
The unicorn has attacks.
Yeah.
that's true. Gore it.
That was the plan, was to do its
It's charged.
its charge, but I didn't mean to fucking just drop it into the lake.
Just make it start drowning.
Swim.
You might, like, you have to, like, maybe move behind Zealous, but then turn, and the very edge of the Hydra J might be just within horn stabbing reach without diving underwater.
Brocane could squeeze behind Zealous. Technically, there's only 5 feet of space behind Zealous.
Yeah,
Unicorn big.
But
Is
I
it
could allow the unicorn to pass.
is it technically 15 feet around the whole thing?
At least in the straight where you are.
Just this right here.
That we know of.
Yeah. You don't know how far the other goes, but on each edge it at least goes out to 10 feet. You don't know specifically the others. Some might go out as far as 40 feet. You don't.
But all around the rectangle, the initial 10 feet is walkable.
Yes. Okay. But as soon as you get off there, it drops, and it is deep water. So there's no, if you're tall, you can... Really only this thing can do that, and even it is swimming, but it has a swimming speed, so it's not...
That's impressively swimming by running.
It's just pulling a hippo. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
actually
Ooh.
swimming, it's just running across the bottom.
Terrifying.
Which is, even more terrifying, frankly.
Yeah, it just does that, pops up.
Stands up all the way.
God, hippos are frightening.
Okay. Anyway, there's appropriate fear towards hippos at this table.
And respect.
Well, there's respect to all animals, but fear with the hippos.
Yeah, I can't get past you with...
Well, again, I can let the unicorn pass.
I honestly think it's a better idea if we actually aren't. I'm not riding her.
Okay.
To scratching climbing on the
Yeah,
unicorn.
I just think it's better to have more targets. But she can get up to here, to 15 feet, correct? Without falling in?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm going to send her 50 feet, 45 feet technically, towards you guys, rushing past Zealous. As a
You do
unicorn.
almost get knocked forward as it rushes, squeezing behind you.
Had Egan bolting behind me, got all whooshed up from that, then the unicorn extra whooshed up.
And I'll have it.
You're gonna have to name her.
She might have a name. So
Avocan hasn't asked.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, let's go train on the beach. I'm not going to actually get to know you at all.
I'm sure there's been something there that they've talked about. We just...
And if you have asked her name, it'll be a sort of like, names are a very precious thing. When we've worked more together, I will let you know.
That's fair.
That's fair.
It's something to call her by then. So I'm not saying,
Yeah.
hey, unicorn. Hey, uni.
She would not reject a nickname.
He's got ideas. He just hasn't...
Pitched them yet.
Yeah. Consider since a lot of them are like principality or stupid ass fucking...
Aspect names.
Yeah.
You're like principality or stupid ass. And I'm like, wow.
Those are some wildly opposite names.
Hey, stupid ass!
No, that's Zealous's nickname.
Anyway, sorry, yeah.
See, I was thinking the name like Princess Sparkle.
No.
Horror on Emery's face.
She is a noble beast.
Lady Sparkle, then.
Queen Sparkle. Empress
Is
Sparkle.
that actually a thing? Princess Sparkle or...
That's just something Artemis pulled out of their ass,
Okay.
I think.
I thought you were like...
And then it does have some MLP vibes, so we know
Yeah.
that Squix
Yeah,
Emery.
I know that's probably not an actual MLP name, but it gave me big MLP.
Anyway, she runs forward the 45 feet.
And I'm going to have her do a hooves attack. Hooves. A 10 hit?
No.
Honestly, it was probably she rushes past you in an attempt to kind of slam into it and turn to stop where she's at. She just goes, wee, whoop. It just misses completely. It's watery. It's watery. It's wet.
Well, it is watery.
Very watery here.
She just kind of like
She
You know,
skidded
slides.
more than she wanted to. She drifted a little bit when she whipped around and
Yeah.
then just missed a little.
And that'll be my turn. So far, I'm on par with Rocaine.
You don't want Rocaine to move at all?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about my movement. I should have technically done that before her.
What is with everybody running behind me?
It's the safest place to go, the least amount of water.
Yeah, that'll be it. I am rush over and I'm now next to you.
Hi!
Chases after the unicorn behind Zealous and stops beside him.
So my sword and shield is now out and ready.
Yes.
It's more so if it turns and attacks you, I can use my reaction.
So that's Ooze 1's turn. It drops.
Sploosh.
It goes sploosh. Then it's in the water, and with its swim speed, it moves 20 feet forward.
These fuckers have a swim speed!
Forward.
Towards Grolen.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. And I will say that dropping was an action in and of itself. So,
Just unstick.
yeah.
Technically, falling is just falling. It's not an action if you just let go.
Fine, it dashes 20 feet more.
It's gonna have to start climbing.
If that's all for Ooze 1, then it is Ooze 2's turn.
Ooze twos. Anyway, why'd that make me think of Blue's Clues? Anyway,
Same!
Also say.
Ooze 2 is also gonna plop. And then move 40 feet towards Zealous.
delicious.
We count from the front edge? I forget.
It doesn't really matter as long as it's...
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30 would get it here.
Okay.
Take it. Thank you.
So yeah, uses dash action to swim. And the way these things swim is they almost meld into the water and then just kind of come up from it when it reaches you. And at the end of the round, would one of you roll me a d12, please?
Any of us?
Any of you, whoever would like to.
Artemis seems to have it.
I rolled an 11. I'm assuming I don't have to roll with a disadvantage on that?
No, give me
Okay.
a moment.
Thank you.
No, that's our what's coming at the top of the round.
Yeah. Fit.
I don't like that face.
You just rolled one of the worst things, bud.
God damn it, Artemis!
Out from the entrance.
Where we came from?
Yeah, no,
On to the next place.
yeah,
the
onto
southern
the
one.
next place. You hear flapping and you hear cawing, and out comes an infected fucking walk.
Good. Love that for us. Frick.
And that's where we'll end our session. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. The Hydro Day is actually the Hydro Daemon from Mediterranean Monsters Legendary Games. We love them. We've used legendary games before. I'm always gonna hype them up. Took it as a base and only added a little bit of my Ichoric magic onto it. But thank you so much for listening. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we had playing Fun's a word for it. And remember, play to your you. Bye.
We're in danger. Thank you for listening to this episode of Roll for Focus from Campaign 1 Ouroboros. If you enjoyed it, please rate and review us wherever you listen, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and TikTok at Roll for Focus. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Miejik, also known as Fiesta TB. She can be found at linktree/Miejik, that's MEDEKH. Intro and outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bess. Background music is by Christopher Gallivan. If you want to do more to support us, for as little as $1 a month, you can join our Patreon. That's Patreon/Roll for Focus podcast. Get exclusive looks at character sheets, ad-free and early access to episodes, monthly extra content ranging from character backstories to games in and out of character to one-shots, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and anything else we think would be fun.
Hey everyone, Thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
Good to know anytime attacks, is, gonna do some damage.
I'm praying this gets cut out, so I don't want to have to transcribe that.
Just for that, we leave it.
Out of spite, it's getting left in now.
Why do you hate me?
We love you, and for that we bully you. Anyway,
Is that an E and or an and
so it's a anyway.
We're all in a little silly, goofy mood because it's also not our normal recording day.
And it's also much faster after our other recording day.
But and the Hydro Dame rolled a
The what now?
Excuse me?
HYDRODAE.
Okay, got a what now?
Got a 13.